Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Infinity 2K, here with Mock Draft 2.0. Let's hop right into it. Mock Draft 2.0 2020 NFL Draft. With the number one pick, the Cincinnati Bengals take Joe Burrow, quarterback LSU. I touched on it on the first mock draft. There's no surprise there, and there's no surprise at number two when the Washington Redskins take Chase Young, edge rusher out of the Ohio State University. Alright, so the first two picks are set in stone, basically. With the third pick, the Lions do not trade this pick away, and they take Derrick Brown, inside defensive lineman, Auburn. Originally in Mock Draft 1.0, I had them trading with the Dolphins, but I think they just stay there. They take Derrick Brown, help their D-line. Not much else to say. With the fourth pick, the New York Football Giants take Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle, Iowa. They pass up on Isaiah Simmons to help the offense. Saquon Barkley, Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones. You know, I don't know. I think he's the best O-tackle in the draft, and they could use O-tackle. Yeah, just hope he doesn't turn out as another Eric Flowers, you know? All right, at number 5, I have the Miami Dolphins taking, no, I know what you're thinking, Tua. I actually have them taking Justin Herbert in this one. Quarterback, Oregon. I have them taking Justin Herbert because, I don't know, I feel like they might like him a little more than Tua just because they know that he's not injured. Like, they know you could get a healthy quarterback right away. Now, am I of the same mindset? I am not the same mindset, but that's probably what they're thinking, you know? So, yeah, Dolphins take Justin Herbert. All right, with the 6th pick, the Los Angeles Chargers select Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback, Alabama. So, they go with the best remaining quarterback on the board. They go with the second best quarterback in the draft. You know, he's got to fill some shoes with Phillip Rivers, but as long as he doesn't turn the ball over like Phillip Rivers did in the last couple of years, then he should definitely help that team win a lot more games. All right, with the 7th pick, the Carolina Panthers select Jeff Okudah, cornerback, Ohio State. So originally I had him going to the Lions. This time, I think that the Panthers, they're not going to get C.J. Henderson. They're going to take Okudah. He's the best cornerback. You address a need. And, you know, that's going to be really good for them. Yeah. Not much really else to say. With the 8th pick, the Arizona Cardinals select Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle, Georgia. Tristan Wirfs is off the board, and I think Andrew Thomas is the second best O-tackle in this draft, personally. They addressed a need. Kyler Murray needs some help. They added DeAndre Hopkins. Now they're adding Andrew Thomas. That'll be exciting to see. With the 9th pick, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars selecting C.J. Henderson, cornerback, Florida. So the Jaguars are going to go cornerback to try filling Jalen Ramsey's shoes and A.J. Boye's shoes, which are going to be hard, but they'll try their best. Not much to say. He's definitely a good player. And the Jaguars, they're in trouble. It's kind of a dumpster fire there now, so they're going to have to figure it out. But they've got Gardner Minshew, so they're all good. With the 10th pick, we have a trade to announce. The first trade in Mock Draft 2.0. The Cleveland Browns are trading the 10th pick to the Dallas Cowboys, which means that the Browns receive the 17th pick, a 4th round pick, and a 5th round pick this year. Alright, and with the 10th pick, the Dallas Cowboys take Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver, Alabama. Now, I know a lot of people would be like, why? They have Amari Cooper. But my thinking, yeah, you have Michael Gallup. You lost Randall Cobb. You're going to have to get Dak some more help if you want to win this year. Ezekiel Elliott's not going to be able to carry the whole load. So, I have them trade up to 10 to take Jerry Jeudy. This move would be great for America's team. It would help them thrive because he's probably the best receiver in this draft. So, yeah. With the 11th pick, the New York Jets take CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma. They were going to take Jerry Jeudy. They saw that CeeDee was the best available receiver. They said, we're going to do that. CeeDee's going to be an instant impact guy with Sam Darnold right away. They lost Robbie Anderson. They still got guys like Jamison Crowder and, you know, they still got Le'Veon Bell in the backfield to throw to. But they need another big threat down the field. At number 12, the Las Vegas Raiders take Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver, Alabama. They want the speed on that team. You know, John Gruden, he wants to just add guys that are going to take the top off the defense. And whether they have Derek Carr or Marcus Mariota starting, he wants that quarterback to succeed with speed. Knock on wood if you're with me. All right. With the 13th pick, the 49ers trade to announce. We just got word that the second trade of the mock draft has been announced. The San Francisco 49ers will be trading with the Miami Dolphins. Yes, the Miami Dolphins. So the 49ers will get the 18th pick. They'll get 2 5th rounds and a 7th round this year. And with the 13th pick in the draft, the Miami Dolphins select Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle. So the Miami Dolphins saw a need on their team, offensive tackle. They were scared that the Buccaneers were going to take him. They moved up to 13. They get Jedrick Wills, who could be the best offensive lineman in this draft, at a cheap price. 2 5ths and a 7th aren't bad to give up. All right. So the 14th pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Isaiah Wilson, offensive tackle, Georgia. In my opinion, Isaiah Wilson's not the most exciting prospect, but he brings stuff. The aspect of his game that I like is it's very consistent. He's not very inconsistent with how he's good pass block, run block, impact block, pancake, stuff like that. So you get Tom Brady some help. All right, with the 15th pick, the Denver Broncos select. Drum roll, please. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver, LSU. I had him going to the Eagles at 21. This time, Henry Ruggs is not there. So they take Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow's guy, except Jamar Chase, who's going to come out next year. That helps Drew Lock in the offense. Not much more to say. With the 16th pick, the Atlanta Falcons select Christian Fulton, cornerback, LSU. So they lose Desmond Trufant. Their secondary is not the best, obviously. They add Todd Gurley. The offense is still good, but they need their defensive help, so they're going to get Christian Fulton, cornerback, LSU. With the 17th pick, the Cleveland Browns are going to select Isaiah Simmons, linebacker, out of Clemson. Now, the Browns don't know how Isaiah Simmons fell to 17. Neither do I. But in a world where GMs, right here, GMs just forgot about Isaiah Simmons. They forgot he was available. That's a great value pick for the Browns at 17. All right, at 18, at number 18, the San Francisco 49ers select Mr. Denzel Mims, wide receiver, Baylor. Might seem like an odd pick, but they're going to need a threat down the field. I think they address that. They get Mims. He's pretty solid out of Baylor. Yeah, not much more to say. At the 19th pick, Las Vegas Raiders are going to take Javon Kinlaw, defensive lineman, South Carolina. This move makes a lot of sense. They've tried working on the defensive line. They've got Max Crosby, Clelin Ferrell. You add Javon Kinlaw. Fell at 19. Don't know how that happened, but he did. At number 20, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Xavier McKinney, safety, Alabama. Shockingly, they don't take Graham Delpit over Xavier McKinney, but they go McKinney, who's going to be good for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like I said, they're dumpster fire, so they'll take anything right now. All right, with the 21st pick, we have another trade to announce, everyone. The Philadelphia Eagles have traded down. They are trading with the Tennessee Titans. So, the Eagles get the 29th pick and a 4th round pick this year. With the 21st pick, the Tennessee Titans take AJ Epinesa, edge rusher, Iowa. They were afraid of a team like the Vikings or the Patriots going ahead and scooping them, so they went ahead and they said, why not? We're going to trade 21. All right, at 22, the Minnesota Vikings select Jeff Gladney, cornerback, LSU. They lose Xavier Rhodes. Their secondary wasn't the greatest, the last couple of years. So they add help with Gladney out of TCU. It's a good fit. At 23, we have a trade to announce. Another one. The Patriots trade down out of the first round. They're not in the first round anymore. They've decided that they are going to trade with the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens trade up to 23, and they get to keep the 28th pick, but the New England Patriots get a 2nd and a 4th round pick. With the 23rd pick, the New England Patriots, or the Baltimore Ravens, select Kenneth Murray, linebacker, LSU. There was fear that he was going to go to the Saints. They get Kenneth Murray. They get someone who's going to be a big guy on their defense out of Oklahoma. Yeah, it's a good pick. At 24, pick number 24, the New Orleans Saints select Patrick Queen, linebacker, Oklahoma. This is a good pick for them. They don't really have a lot of flaws, just like the Ravens. Both teams need kind of a linebacker, but they are well-rounded everywhere else. He's from LSU. A lot of LSU players going, but he's very talented. All right. With the 25th pick, the Minnesota Vikings select T. Higgins, wide receiver, Clemson. Now, I know a lot of people don't have him going in the first round, but I think the Vikings might see something in him that reminds them of Stephon Diggs. I don't know. I feel like it's a good pick for them. Yeah. With the 26th pick, the Miami Dolphins select Cesar Ruiz, offensive lineman, Michigan. This is a good pick for them. They need a center. They need an offensive lineman. They're rebuilding right now, but it's a pretty good rebuild, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, that's the pick out of Michigan. With the 27th pick, the Seattle Seahawks select Grant Delpit, safety, LSU. Now, the Seahawks are just pondering how he fell to 27. How he fell past the 20th pick, they don't know. They've kind of had a void since they lost Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor. They bring in a guy from Grant Delpit. He's going to be an amazing fit in that Pete Carroll center defense. With the 28th pick, the Baltimore Ravens select Zach Bond, linebacker, Wisconsin. I know he had a diluted drug test, but I feel like they might take the risk on him. They add 2 linebackers, which I don't know if that's a great idea, but that's what I have them doing. I think they're just going to solidify the linebacker spot. All right, 29. At the 29th pick, the Philadelphia Eagles select Laviska Shenault Jr. from Colorado, wide receiver. I feel like they're going to need a receiver. They didn't get Justin Jefferson or any of the bigger name ones. So if you can get Shenault at 29, you definitely go ahead and do that. That'll help the Carson Wentz and the Philly offense. All right. At the 30th pick, the Green Bay Packers select Jalen Reagor, wide receiver, TCU. Same pick as the last mock draft, but I like the pick a lot. It helps Aaron Rodgers. They like him a lot. Great fit there. At the 31st pick, I have the San Francisco 49ers taking Kalavin Chasen. Yes, they need to address cornerback, but I think they take the best available player, in my opinion. Go ahead, they take Chasen. And he's a guy that's going to wreak havoc. LSU, edge rusher, yeah. All right, with the last pick of the first round, the 32nd pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select Jalen Johnson, cornerback, TCU. Like I said, I had them trading up for him in the first mock draft. So if they could stay at 32 and get him, then that's a big deal for them. All right. Thank you for attending my mock draft 2.0. If you haven't, subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. 75% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you like the content and you want more, subscribe. Thanks for the visit to Las Vegas. It's been fun. And until next time, Infinity 2K out.